What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman says hookup culture does not benefit girls. I blame men. But are we surprised? No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Hookup culture is a scam, and the women are being finessed. I made a video the other day saying how the world has conditioned women to thinking hookup culture is empowering. I wholeheartedly believe it was some dude who was in a group with his friends and was like, you know what? We're gonna make them think we hate this, that they're hooking up just like us, and they're giving themselves up to us. What do you think about it? A lot of women be getting into hookup culture because that's the closest you're gonna get to that man. That's the closest to affection and intimacy that you're gonna get with the guy you have your eyes on. But that's the closest you're gonna get to intimacy without actually trying to be vulnerable. And then our bodies, not theirs, not men's, our bodies are the one who release a hormone that make us attached to them. Even if that man means nothing to you, your body just released a hormone that makes you more attached to him. That don't happen to him, just us. Now, even if you don't have feelings for him, maybe now that dude has the capability to piss you off just a little easier than he was able to the day before. And there are so many women I've spoken to that are like, oh yeah, I could do it. I don't get attached. Yes, y'all do. Y'all do. We do. Because I've done this too. There are women who are even more intentional about it. They're like, oh, if I start having sex with him, if I start hooking up with this dude, he's going to start paying more attention to me. We have this bond. We just get each other. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't have that big of a bond. Okay? I'm here to wake y'all up. Throwing off your pH balance, messing with these dudes. You are stressing yourself out. You are like losing your youth, giving this part of yourself to these dudes. It's not a win for us. It don't benefit us. You want to hold power? View your body as a prize.
Okay. You know, there's some truth spoken in that. But here's the thing. This chick just realized that hookup culture doesn't benefit women. And somehow blames men. I don't like that coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
How did she come to this conclusion? First off, that men have been spewing out for ages now. We're more popular now than ever. And somehow it's your fault, bro. It's your fault. It's gotta be your fault. It can't be women's fault. F feminism, right? Forget the music today that's talking about I'm a grown woman, I can do what I want. Forget the rappers, forget the TV shows, forget the movies, forget the celebrities, forget the SLUT walk, forget all the advertisements, the in-your-face agenda to literally turn every woman into a 304. Forget women verbally with their own mouths, letting you know that they want to rack up as many bodies as they want. And F you and what you think. Forget everything. It's men's fault. Incredible levels of deflection here from this young lady. As always, we're going to check out some of these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment here comes from a gentleman and it says, why are guys being blamed though? It's always our fault somehow. It's your fault, bro. Just take it.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Drink that coffee. Another woman here says, so true. She agrees. Don't even want to get attached, but it happens anyways. It's almost like women weren't made to be promiscuous. And men were made to handle it a little bit more. In fact, maybe have more than one wives. It's almost like men were made to cheat, right? To step out. No, I'm kidding. She goes on to say, crying over a man I don't even like, with the crying emojis. Yeah, it's almost like your biological makeup wasn't made for you to be a 304. You can't make this shit up. What's cool about this is that this chick is young. Hopefully she understands this and is able to implement it into her life. The worst thing is like the women who eventually realize this are in their 50s talking about, you know what? I should have chilled out, you know? So the actual chick responded back to that woman and said, LMAO, right? The men are winning. And then woman here says, ladies, we aren't winning. We have been screaming that body counts matter to men. And she says, we are not talking about body counts. This is not middle school. Body counts. You are talking about body counts, woman. Golly, these women out of touch, dog. Out of touch. Next chick here says, literally will never participate in hookup culture, because she already has, most likely. And then another man here responded back to her and says, get mad if you want. You're the one who posted if I'm not getting paid. You even know the peeps. So I know your MO. Next comment here from another woman says, facts. Nobody can change my mind about this now. Realized it after getting out of all that toxicity. Wish I knew sooner. Oh, we have a chick here who just hit the epiphany phase. She's probably older. She's probably older than the other chick. It's like women finally realize it. Once it's too late, they're open to new alternatives. The actual creator responded back to her and says, right, it's hard to see when you're still in it. Next comment here from another person says, how are the women being finessed? With the laughing emoji, it's literally a tiny percent of guys having relations and the vast majority not even dating. This is also true. I've said this in other videos. We have studies that talk about how men are the loneliest have ever been, but somehow men are to blame for hookup culture. Women aren't lonely and they outnumber men, but men are the loneliest because they're not getting in relationships, but women aren't lonely because they're still getting relationships. It means that the small percentage of men who they're getting relationships with are rotating them. And most of these women out here are in the streets. Next woman here says, I knew being a 3 or 4 was never for me. I was with an ex my first 6 years, got into a situation. It's not worth it. They literally don't care about you. LOL. And our final comment here says, laughing emojis. It was literally women saying they should be allowed to sleep with who they want. Look within. As always, curious to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.